Hello and welcome back to Money Talkies, the YouTube channel that's all about helping you achieve financial stability and security. In today's video, we're going to talk about something that can make a huge difference in your financial well-being: having an emergency fund. Why an emergency fund matters more than you think. When it comes to managing your money, having an emergency fund is one of the most important things you can do. It's a safety net that can help you avoid going into debt or relying on credit cards to cover unexpected expenses, like unexpected job loss, medical bills, or a major home or car repair. But an emergency fund is about more than just money. It's about peace of mind. The emotional toll of not having an emergency fund. Without an emergency fund, unexpected expenses can quickly spiral out of control. You might find yourself struggling to pay bills or wondering how you're going to put food on the table. It's a feeling of helplessness that can be incredibly stressful and emotionally draining. Real-life examples of how an emergency fund can help. Let's take a look at some real-life examples of how an emergency fund can make a difference. Imagine you're a single parent and your car breaks down, leaving you unable to get to work. Without an emergency fund, you might have to rely on credit cards or payday loans to cover the cost of repairs, which can quickly lead to a cycle of debt. Or imagine you're dealing with a medical emergency, and the bills are piling up. An emergency fund can help you cover the cost of medical bills without having to sacrifice other important expenses, like rent or utilities. So, how do you build an emergency fund? It's all about starting small and being consistent. Set a realistic savings goal, like $500 or $1,000, and start setting aside a small amount each week or month. Consider setting up automatic transfers from your checking account to your emergency fund so you don't have to think about it. And remember, every little bit helps. Building an emergency fund can be a challenge, especially if you're living paycheck to paycheck. But there are ways to overcome those barriers. Start by looking at your budget and finding areas where you can cut back. Consider picking up a side hustle or selling items you no longer need to bring in extra cash. And don't be afraid to ask for help. There are resources available to help you build your emergency fund, like financial coaches or nonprofits that offer financial assistance. The long-term benefits of having an emergency fund. Having an emergency fund isn't just about dealing with unexpected expenses in the short term. It's also about building long-term financial stability and security. By having an emergency fund, you're less likely to rely on credit cards or loans, which can lead to long-term debt and financial stress. And by taking control of your finances now, you'll be better prepared for whatever the future holds. In conclusion, having an emergency fund is about more than just money. It's about peace of mind and the emotional security that comes with knowing you're prepared for whatever life throws your way. By building an emergency fund, you're not only protecting yourself from unexpected expenses, but also taking an important step towards financial freedom and independence. So, if you haven't started building your emergency fund yet, there's no time like the present. Start small, be consistent, and remember that every little bit helps. Your future self will thank you for it. That's all for today's video. We hope you found this information helpful and informative. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tips and insights on personal finance. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.